As the saying goes, water gives life to tea, so does tea utensil. Tea utensils are not only the career of tea, but also the medium for us to appreciate tea. The exquisite and unique tea utensils are not only the kind of sensory enjoyment, but also an expression of the emotion when entertaining guests and friends. If you want to make a good pot of tea, you must understand the tea utensil and know how to use them. Today, we will learn some common tea sets together. Instant electrical kettle is also called water boiler. Boiling water is one of the important procedures in the process of making tea. Mastering the skills of boiling water and water temperature play a key role in making a good cup of tea. Therefore, instant electrical kettle is also one of the essential tea sets for noise. With aluminum, iron, glass, and other materials, there are many types of water boilers on the market, such as induction cooker water boiler, alcohol glass pot water boiler, iron pot water boiler, and so on. A tea canister is a can used to store tea leaves. The common ones are porcelain canister, iron canister, paper canister, glass jar, and gallipot. You can choose tea canister according to different tea leaves. For example, for storing tea with strong fragrance, such as tieguanyin or jasmine, you should choose tea canisters that do not absorb the flavors, such as tin cans, porcelain canisters. While poor tea must be stored in the gallipots, which have good ventilation, because pour can promote its fragrance and texture by mixing with air and resulting in slow changes. The function of tea trays is to hold the teapots and cups, and can be filled with any overflows of water or the water discarded in the process of brewing. Tea trays are usually very beautiful, showing off the beauty of the tea set and displaying all of your tools in a pleasing manner. Tea trays are shallow and can be of various sizes and shapes. The common tea trays are square, round, and fan-shaped. The tea holder is also known as the NJ tea holder. The purpose of tea holder is to hold the dry tea leaves, which will be brewed. After removing them from the canister, they have been stored. Tea holders can be made from many materials, including bamboo and wood. However, the most common type of tea holder is made of the simple white porcelain. Water basin is used to store the boiling water or tea stains while brewing. The function of it is equivalent to the wastewater basin or tea plate. There are porcelain and glass basins. Teapots are the most important and prominent among the tea sets, which can be called the king of tea sets. Teapots are used to brew and pour tea. There are many different teapots available, including porcelain pots, glass teapots, and tea enthusiasts tend to enjoy the more traditional Yixing purple clay teapots. Cover bowl is also called Sancai cup, which loosely translates into synchronicity of sky, earth, and man. As the cover of Gaiwan represents the sky, the bowl itself representing mankind, and the saucer below as earth. Cover bowl can be used as a tea-making utensil or as teacup to drink tea directly. The materials of cover bowls are porcelain, purple clay, glass, and so on. Among them, the multicolored porcelain accounts most. Tea sipping cup is a special teacup for tea tasting and appreciating tea liquor. Compared with the general teacup, tea sipping cups are much smaller, shallow, and thin. The cups for sipping tea are often made in white porcelain, purple clay, or glass. The fragrance smelling cup is used for smelling the fragrance that remains at the bottom. The appearance of the fragrance smelling cup is taller and more slender than tasting cup. Usually, one aroma cup should be matched with a tasting cup, which are of the same material and color. The material is based on porcelain. Also, there are purple clay with glaze inside and pottery cups. Fair mug is used to hold the brewed tea liquor. Once tea leaves are brewed correctly, the tea is then poured into the fair mug immediately, which is similar to the small pitcher. The fair mug is used to hold the tea and make it the same density and taste throughout. Before serving the tea to guests in a tea sipping cup, hence why it is called a fair mug. The materials of the commonly used fair mugs are porcelain, purple clay, and glass. Among them, porcelain and glass fair mugs are used the most. The tea filter is used to filter tea leaves after brewing, so that you may pour the tea into the fair mug and tea sipping cups without having tea leaves in them. The tea filter is traditionally stored on the filter shelf when it's not being utilized. Tea ceremony sets are an additional set of tools to allow you to have tea ceremonies, which is also known as the 6 treasures of tea ceremony. It normally contains a tea vase, 茶桶, tea scoop, 茶则, tea scoop, 茶匙, tea funnel, 茶漏, tea tongs, 茶夹, and a tea pin, 茶针. Tea vase is used to set tea tongs, tea funnel, teaspoon, tea scoop, and tea pin. Tea scoop is used to fetch dry tea from the tea canister. Teaspoon is used to transfer tea leaves from the tea holder to the teapot or gaiwan. Tea funnel is a cylindrical funnel, which is placed on the pot mouth to enlarge the mouth of the pot and prevent the tea from overflowing. Tea tongs is a tool for picking the teacup to protect your fingers from heat, or taking tea leaves out from teapot. Tea pin is used to clear the small tea leaves, which blocking the filter holes in teapots, so that the water can go to the spout smoothly. The tea towel, also called tea cloth, is a small but a very necessary part of tea ceremony, as it is used to clean up any spills and water or tea stains, and is usually made from either cotton or linen cloth. Today, we learned about 5 categories of tea sets, namely water boilers, tea containers and vessels, teacups and teapots, drinking and tasting tea wares, and auxiliary utensils. After class, please review what we learned today and think about which tea sets are needed for brewing Kung-Fu tea and what are the functions of these tea sets. Then post your answers to our discussion area.